y'all doing today? As I say, let me clear my throat. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we do. We got to be who we are, say what we supposed to do, and join each other in truth. Who am I? I am Master Eloheem. I am certified to give you the information. I am licensed to preach and teach the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to inform those who have taken other titles to be back in the truth. So today I'm going to read to you chapter 5 of El's Quran by Dr. I was going to say Dr. You know I was going to say, but Malachi York, a friend, a brother, adopted father, an uncle, a good man. And for what you heard and don't understand, that's on you. I am part of this Elohim Supreme team, and he did a good job. He's doing a good job, and he's not finished yet. Because as if you in the Word, you do not die. We do not die, and this is what we know. You can imprison a body, but you cannot imprison a mind. You can alter the mind, but as we learn, we get stronger, they get weaker, and they start to release the hand of those who, though they are engaged and those who are being oppressed. And as Isa ibn Maryam, which was the prophet Jesus, he said, they do not know what they do. So within that, it says, chapter 5, revealed in 612 AD. It's called Alhamd. It's called the gratitude or Al Fatiha. The original order is chapter 5. Chapter 5. And the wrong order was chapter 1. So it says, begin all things by using the name of the source. Now, the name of the source is Allah that we bring to you. So you won't have no intercessors. You will have no one to to say that they have to be before you to get to Allah, because Allah already sent Isa ibn Maryam to speak to you on that you can go ahead and go right to Allah. You don't need no intercessor. You don't need no pope. You don't need no joke. You don't need no preacher. You are connected. You will never disassemble or disengage from Allah. So it says, all gratitude, begin all things using the name of the source, Allah, the Rahman, who is most merciful. So time after time, you can always go back to Allah. And this is your time to step out of religion and get into the proper way of life. Okay, so it says, begin all things using the name and source of Allah, the Rahman, who is the most merciful. All gratitude is for Him, the Rab, sustainer, anew of all the known worlds. 3. The yielder, the merciful. 4. The ruler of the day of decision. 5. And it is you. We are your slaves. For you, we ask for help. So now, when you go to Allah, you start to ask Allah for the help that you need to maintain so you can realign yourself. Realign yourself with the truth. Realign yourself with the force and power of your original who you are, because you were programmed to destroy yourself by those who wanted you to be their slaves. instead of your original purpose of receiving that life, receiving that energy. It says, calm us for the way of the ones who stand up straight, those who have agreed, those who uh, utilize the truth. It says, the way of those who you have bestowed your grace, not those who have been cursed. So certain people have been cursed. Don't follow those people that are cursed, and not of those who have gone astray. So you have two types of people. You have those who are blessed and that hear this word and apply and go and change their life. Those who are cursed and those who have heard the word and act upon it for a short time and then they went astray. So I'm going to read it again. It says, begin all things, use the name of the source. And this source is called Allah. So you say, oh Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah, oh Allah. Some people say, oh Elo. But we're saying, oh Allah is going to we're going to start cutting it down to Allah and go from there. We're not going to be, oh, I want to say God. Oh, I want to say Jehovah. Oh, I want to say Jesus. I'm Sheikh Eloheem, Elder Wade, Your Excellency Derek Wade, and I am a doctor for your healing. I have my credentials since 1983. I was in the seminary since 1977, and I've been doing this for a long time. You may not have liked my approach to as we're healing today, right? With what we call the third eye open, I-9 nation coming through, which is righteous. You may not have liked my approach, but it wasn't your call. It was my call as I've been inspired by the spirit that stayed with me all this time while those others left and they become like animals. All gratitude is due for him, the Rab, sustainer of all the known world. So when you start to learn about the Quran, El's Quran, you start to know about the known worlds, not only this world, but you start to understand how to release yourself from the damnations of this world and get powerful by unification and less selfishness, no selfishness. The yielder, the merciful, he's the ruler of the day of decision. And this day of decision is called Yomo Akari. Yomo Akari is a day of decision, it's a day of standing, it's a day of resurrection. For those of you who are in the second death, and we say, hold on, and it was told you to pray and exercise and treat people good and continue to walk with the five pillars of Islam. These five pillars was also mental and they were spiritual. And different people took different routes. Now it's time for us to all come together under the Elohim and work with the host of the planet, not the messengers that the Elohim that we sent to you, but the Elohim face to face on Facebook, heart to heart. It is you, Allah. We are Abdullah, slaves for you, and we ask for your help. This is what you need to say to get back in tune with who you are. Calm us for the way of the ones who were straight. And those were the ones that were straight is called Mukminun Mukmineti because they were purified by the process called the purification, the purification, the way of those who have bestowed your grace was the prophets, the prophetess, and those who bear witness, not those who have been cursed, which is called, one that's been called is Lamat, and it was a curse called leprosy, and it's in Leviticus, the 13th chapter. Nor those who have gone astray, but those who at one time understood, but chose to do not the truth of what it is. As we say, Sadaqallahu Lazim, so shall be the truth. We say Ameen. It takes you back to those who helped in your creation, which was the children of the Eloheem, who is written down as Farun or Pharaohs. So we say Amen, for so shall it be, the connection and the cipher, the circle of righteousness from the Egyptologists, from those who are Muslims, for those who took on the name of scorn, which was Christian, which was not a good name, and for those who are Muslims, those who they said were Muslims because they was of peace, they were calm. But the true Muslims were the host of the planet who taught a special group of people, endowed them with the knowledge and truth, endowed them with the melanation that they call pigmentation today. So we have read Siratul Fatiha, which is the fifth chapter in the Els Quran. It is the first chapter in what they say the Holy Quran.